Young people steal the spotlight at the ceremonial opening of Parliament. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I'm Rakisha St. Louis. The profile of Grenada's youth movement to trigger national change has been given a massive lift on the strength of a promised commitment from the Keith Mitchell government. The nation's youth stole the spotlight during Friday's ceremonial state opening of the first session of the 10th Parliament at the Grenada Trade Center, having taken the oath of allegiance to serve in the upper house. They are Judd Cadet, president of the NMP Youth Arm, lawyers Keithisha Williams and Kim George, youth lawmakers now empowered to trigger positive changes for the nation's young people. The others are Karine James and Ron Redhead, who were appointed by the Governor General. The push to appoint young legislators fall in line with the Keith Mitchell administration's policy of prioritizing youth development. Also taking the oath of allegiance was Senators Simon Steele, Norland Cox, Winston Garway, Andre Lewis, Dr. Dunstan Campbell, representing the farmers, and Glennis Roberts as an independent. Chris Diali, who is representing the business community, is currently out of the island. Meanwhile, the two men who presided over the proceedings of the upper and lower houses in the last sitting of Parliament were both nominated to serve in the same capacity during the ceremonial state opening on Friday. Both Senator Chester Humphrey and Mr. Michael Pear took the oath of allegiance to serve as President of the Senate and the Speaker of the House, respectively. As it is done traditionally, two government officials go in search of the nominated House Speaker, who sits among those in the audience, to physically bring him to take the oath of allegiance, as he appears to resist in line of tradition. Senator Christopher Diali is the Deputy President of the Senate, while Mr. Anthony Boson is the Deputy Speaker. The oath of office was also taken by Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, Gregory Bowen, Dr. Clarice Modest Kerwin, Alvin Dabrio, Peter David, Yolan Bain Hosford, Oliver Joseph, newcomer Kate Lewis, Pamela Moses, Emmeline Pear, Nicholas Steele, another newcomer, Kindra Matherin Stewart, Delma Thomas, Anthony Boson, and Tobias Clement. The Keith Mitchell-led government continues to reiterate its stance on a revamped youth-focused agenda. Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, following his party's victory at the March 13th polls, attributed the landslide win to the confidence of the youth in his administration. He later announced that heavy emphasis will be placed on youth development and giving the youthful population a voice within many sectors that can contribute to economic development. On Friday, 4 new senators, both government and opposition, took the oath of office at the ceremonial state opening of Parliament, the youngest of them, 20-year-old Karine James. They are all excited about making a difference as they represent the nation's youth.
This is new for me, so with some reflection and research and consultation, I will of course develop my own ideas on these issues and hope to make a meaningful contribution to the debate involving these programs and policies.
I am the youngest of them all and the youngest ever in Grenada. So expect a youthful taste, a youthful vibes with clean ideas, new approaches, new incentives, and just a debate that is youthful and encouraging for the young people.
I am very humbled with that opportunity being there, but I consider that responsibility belonging, although I have the task to ensure that I'm the voice of the youth, but I consider that as I consider it for the young people, for the youths. I believe the youths would have worked very, very hard in ensuring that they secure their future. We want to have a sustainable future, we want to have a bright future, we want to ensure that the things that we're doing today will definitely benefit us tomorrow. And I am happy that they would have supported me and ensuring that I be the voice in the Senate. So it belongs to them, really.
I do not believe in opposing for opposing's sake. I believe in finding compromise, bipartisan support. I believe in also getting things done, moving the process forward, and certainly you're going to see and hear that from me.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Pull your phone, tap this screen. Double times road match winners.
2016, 2017, and 2018. We're going to make some history in Grenada.
Last year, it was mass. This year is just more mass.
Talking about Spice Mass 2018. We want everybody to come, support, and let's have a good time on the Spice Isle. It's all about enjoyment and fun. Pretty mass and colors and jab and everything. So we just want everybody to unite, and it's all about tapping the screen.
They can't wait for us to come. Remember, come and experience the greatest carnival of all.
And also come and experience the beaches and the beautiful island, right? It's all about 2018 Spice Mass Carnival. Come enjoy.
Last night I drink the rum and I'm falling numb, but I know this morning I'm waking up. Tap the screen.
Pull your phone. Remember, it's going to be epic. 2018 Mass.
Put a hand from the fire and cleanse the wicked right now.
Yes, good morning once again to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petit Martinique. It is time for Hard Talk, 23 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock.
Must bow.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to play music for your fans. You know, the people who listen to Hard Talk on a daily basis.
I say.
You know, there are so many people that I meet on a daily basis from all parts of Grenada, Carriacou, Petit Martinique, the Caribbean as well. Even meet people who come in from North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, California, people who come in from different parts of the New York, who come in from Washington, Canada, and so on, the UK, and they all say that they listen to Hard Talk on a daily basis. Huh? And if they miss it online, they go back afterwards and they look at the live, yeah? So saying a very special, glorious Grenadian good morning. There's a lady I met by the bakery in Tempe just last week. I forgot to take your name. I'm very sorry about that. But, you know, the traffic was kind of moving and thing. But you understand that. Nice? Yeah. She listens every day. So we have to say a very special, glorious good morning. Yeah. And then you have people like Miss Bernice. And you have Miss Clytie. And you have Mammy George. And Miss Jacob. Yeah, Miss Noriega. Good morning to each and every one of you. We hope that you all are having a fabulous morning this morning.
Yes, with one direction.
Baker Man, good morning to you. Ompa, good morning. My friends behind the fence up there in Happy Hill, good morning to you. Indian and the boys in Cherry Hill. Shortman and Yvette Travelers Bar, good morning to you. Up there in Carriacou. Sherman, Mammy Jane, the entire gang up there in Carriacou, Maxan, Diane. Maxan's mom and dad, you know how does always mix up the surname. I don't want to go and call one surname and it's the wrong surname. All you know how does always mix up the surname. So I don't want to say the wrong surname today. Nice? My good friend Ian out there from Canada. I don't know if he's in Grenada or if he's in Canada right now, but good morning to Ian. OG Oswald, morning, bro. Well, actually, I think I had to tell you afternoon when he's there. Nice, yeah. I think I had to tell you afternoon for wherever you are. Yeah, I might have to tell you good afternoon. So I hope that you're having a wonderful one, man. In fact, good night, I had to tell you.
A wind of destruction is blowing over.
Yes, indeed. The voice there of Ella Andel, a Victoria woman, yeah. And Victoria, they had the activities over the weekend. They had Food Fest. They had Reservoir Jam. Haven't heard any reports, any negative reports coming out of it. I think everybody enjoyed themselves and so on. So it seems to have been a wonderful one. All right. And also, over the weekend, I had the opportunity to go out to Pan Expressions. Yeah. But Miss Asital and them go vex with me because I reached kind of late. Yeah. When I got there, I got there after the last Pan knock. But at least I get Hitman Inspector singing, yeah? So I brought the son out, me and Jamil, we went and make a little hang. Yeah, he and Daddy make a little hang. So he went out to Pan Expressions, and let me say congratulations to Haps. Yeah, they are the 2018 champions. So we say a very hearty congratulations to them, but not only to them, but to all of the Pan sides who participated in Pan Expressions this weekend. And I need to say that a very, very special hearty congratulations to each and every one of the bands. And the reason for that too is I saw a significant number of young men and young women who would have otherwise been liming on the blocks, getting themselves involved in some sort of negative activity. And you're seeing guys, secondary school age guys, you're seeing primary school age, you're seeing some that probably going to TAMCC and so on, and they're all involved in a positive activity. Yeah, imagine these young people can actually play classical music. Classical music. You're talking about Chopin and Mozart and all them kind of fellas and them, they, right? Yeah. What is Wolfgang Amadeus and Mozart and all these guys, right? These fellas and them. They actually could play the music from these individuals on the steel pan. Our own young people, and we need to praise and support that. Yeah? So I was very, very happy to see so many youngsters out there at the Pan Expressions. And in addition to that, to see so many of the parents out there supporting as well. So I saw a lot of the parents there. It had a good crowd. Believe me, there was a good crowd there in Tantine. And to see so many of the parents coming out with some of the children that may not be playing steel pan, yeah, they came out with them as well. And they all enjoyed themselves thoroughly. So I have to say a congratulations to the Steel Pan Association. Also congratulations to the individual steel bands. And also to say congratulations to the Spice Mass Corporation for what was a very successful event. All right? Now everybody go agree with the scores and everything at the end of the day. Nobody does always agree with the scores. So I expect that sort of thing. But I'll tell you that it was a wonderful one. Yeah? And also took the opportunity to pass by this same Saturday as well, to pass by the Pure Grenada Cup. And yeah, it was action upon action upon action. Yeah? Yeah, my son was kind of back in, he was back in the young strikers, I think that's what they call them, the young team. Yeah, he was back in them. Right? Yeah. So it was a wonderful one. All right? Yeah, so it's a lot of activities took place over the weekend. On Friday, we had as well, you're wondering where Devon is. Devon will be joining us in a while. He should be on the way. Should be on the way. I'm not sure if he's going to make it in time, but he should be on the way. You know Devon already. You're going to come. Right, yeah. So we also had the opening of Parliament on Friday. Yeah, and we will get into that one in a little while. We will get into that one in a big way. Yeah, we will get into that one. So we also had the opening of Parliament. Yeah, sometimes I just like to feel the music and the drums in my bones, you know? That's my DNA. That's how I make up. Good morning to all of you on the live. Hannah, the first person to message me this morning. Thank you so very much, my love. Debbie, Depot. Yeah, Cheryl Denise Jr. Oh, yo, Junior, what's up, man? Raise your hand. Chris, good morning to you. Yeah. Let me also say a special glorious Grenadian good morning to the men and women of the Grenada Coast Guard. Yeah, I got to pass by in their activity as well. Yeah, they had a nice activity on Friday. Huh? Watch, anytime Coast Guard say they have something, don't miss it out. Believe me, go on down there. Watch, when Coast Guard have thing, just make sure all you go. I see some friends of mine down there on Coast Guard base and thing. Them men is not Coast Guard officers, you know, but them men don't want to lead the bases like them. A little bit again, I like that I put in an application to join. They stay there until them cooler and them go empty, you know. So to the men and women of the Royal Grenada Police Force Coast Guard Unit, I say a very, very, very special, glorious Grenadian good morning to each and every one of you. And believe me, I did that. Anytime all you thing again, I did that with all you. We have a call online. Good morning.
Hello.
Hey, morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man.
Nazim there?
Yes, sir. You're on air, eh? So hold on. Let me pass you on to Nazim. Hold on. Zim, yeah. Okay, Nazim is gonna call you in a short while. Nice. Yeah, all you wait now. Or if you know, not that Nazim, the next Nazim. Or if you somebody trying to pull one on me, no, I can't push. That may mean that 89.5 not on air. So he calling to tell me it not on air. All right, nice. I kind of picked up it wasn't on air there too, eh? Thank you, Shenron. Thanks for all the greetings. Diego, good morning. OG Oswald, good morning to you and the, well, good night to you and the wife. I know it is, it's night. So good night to you and the wife. Or good evening. Deepo, I think we have to stop calling the people pan-jumbies. I think when we call them pan-jumbies, damn jumbies are thing that die and thing, you understand? And just refuse to die and thing, right? Oh, but now, come on, I think that's a good way. Yeah, they refuse to die. But we had to make a lot of pan supporters, eh? Give respect, that's true. I look forward to Fantastic Saturday. That's a Saturday before Carnival. I look forward to Fantastic Saturday, eh? I'm really looking forward to that. We have a caller on the overseas line. Good morning.
Well, I don't know. Somebody two left ears. Somebody had two left ears today. They ain't right because I just log in and see RFM running.
Well, no, you could log in there and hear that. We are transmitting via transmitter here in Grenada.
Tell Nazim call me.
I think they're sorting it out already in the background. You in New York, you can't tell us if we are now. You in New York.
Trust me, it's running.
You in New York.
He called me, tell me it was off, and by the time I hear he call you there, I just log in into it and he was back in.
Don't
worry about which part of the world I am.
Transmitter. You can't hear the transmitter here. The transmitter in that port. You feel this is Wibs. You feel it's Wibs? You feel like the old time BBC? The BBC when they're broadcasting from England and you're hearing here?
Brother, there is art of knowledge and there's knowledge to this thing that you didn't know. Alright? I can tell you it's running. Later.
I find you watch too much Avengers over the weekend. I feel right now you may feel it's Hulk or that. Anyway, bye-bye, eh? Later. 4407377. That's 4407377. Yeah, I had to play that one. That particular tune, there was a favorite of a certain lady that I had to play it this morning, eh?
Give love that's strong, that would raise your brother and not pull him down. Ooh, whoa.
Devon Romain, I see you signing in there. You better sign in here. What kind of thing is that, eh? I'll leave Hannah alone. She is doing the people's work. Yes, folks. So you had the formal opening of the 10th Parliament of Grenada taking place this Friday, well, last Friday, yeah, at the Grenada Trade Center. For all intents and purposes, it should be the last time that we're having the opening of Parliament taking place at the Grenada Trade Center. So it should be a historic one. In all sense, it should be a very historic one. Yeah? So that took place at the Grenada Trade Center this Friday. Well, last Friday. I keep saying this Friday. That's last Friday. This Friday is the Friday coming. Nice? Yeah. Right? So, yeah, it took place there. And we had the swearing in to Parliament of the various ministers and the senators the various MPs and the senators would have been sworn in. So you had the 13 senators, the 15 members of parliament all sworn in. You also had the selection of the president of the Senate, and the new president of the Senate is the old president of the Senate, Senator the Honorable Chester Humphrey. Yeah, he remains as the president of the Senate, and also the Speaker of the House, the new Speaker of the House, same as the old Speaker of the House. That is the Honorable Michael Pierre. See what I was telling earlier about the go hold him and march him up and thing, you have to fight and thing. Yeah. People often wonder what that's about. In case you missed it, it is a tradition that dates back to the English Parliament. Now, in the old English parliaments, it was very common for the Speaker of the House to be executed here. They used to bring them outside and chop their head off. Yeah, so, no, I mean, it sounds weird, but that's what used to happen. The Chancellor, the Exchequer, the Treasurer, yeah, and the Speaker of the House. Those two people didn't used to last too long. So it was a constant thing that the Speaker of the House would be under threat. They were a person who were executed on a regular basis, so you always had to be replacing them, to the point where no one was willing to become the Speaker of the House of Commons in the United Kingdom. No one was willing to do it. And I'm talking about before the 1900s. No one was willing to do it. And as such, you had to literally drag the person who was selected to the Speaker's chair. They would resist any way possible to avoid being placed in the chair. And that is where the tradition, not only here in Grenada, but throughout the Commonwealth, in the Westminster system, that you see when a Speaker of the House is selected, that they feign unwillingness. And you have to literally grab them and drag them to take the oath of office and to assume the chair. All right, it dates back to that particular tradition. So some people have been asking, well, what this thing was about, the man was fighting and that kind of thing. Yes, that is what it's about. This week, we're hoping to have one of the ministers in. We're going to start the series of having different ministers in on a weekly basis. Give respect, that's true. Please note, as tomorrow is a public holiday, post-cabinet press briefing, therefore, should be, once they're having one, should be on Wednesday morning. So as such, when you tune in to Hard Talk, we'll be starting with a post-cabinet press briefing on Wednesday and then proceeding to the rest of the program, yeah? I will not know who the minister is until probably the end of the program. We'd find out who the minister is. We have a call online. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheldon. How are you?
Hey, I'm great.
How was the weekend?
Quite fine, man. Excellent one.
Thank God for that, man. Sheldon, I listen to everything Friday, and I enjoy it. I listen to on the radio. And I could say in the Senate, you have a blend of young people and senior citizens. Even some of the citizens, there are young people in the Senate. I want to say the young people, they have the senior citizens in Senate, they has the back. And I know the people in the Senate that are elder than them, they care about them. And whenever they go wrong, they will help them and they will encourage them. I want to say to the young men, keep up the good work. And you see with NMP, they have the young people, they encourage young people to be part of politics. We can see some young people consider politics as something bad. But that move that NMP made is a very positive move to involve the young people in the Senate to debate and the country debate so that the Grenadian people see and listen to young people. And that's an encouragement to other young men and young ladies that they could reach wherever Dr. Mitchell reach, they could reach where other people reach. Otherwise, just put your mind to it, and then you could reach it. I want to say congratulations to the President of the Senate, Chester Humphrey. He did a wonderful work for the last 5 years, and we continue to do a good work. Mr. Michael Pay, that he did a wonderful work as the Speaker of the House. And this man, they deserve it. Even Anthony Boson, I want to say congratulations to him. I want to share that. I want to say, Grenada is on the right track, and let us continue going where we're going. All right, for the betterment of our country. I want all parties come together and to help to build and develop in our country and let the progress country, Brother Sheldon. When we come together, because if we divided, we fall. But we come together and we stand together, it's greater will be benefit and everybody will be benefit. So let each other put aside our differences and let's come together, work together for the betterment of our country. Brother Sheldon, you have a wonderful day. Whenever.
He should be on his way in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier. He told me that he'd be a bit late today. But usually when he doesn't arrive at this time, I doubt he'll make. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting. If he come, he come.
All right, man. Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, brother.
So you have a good day.
All right, thanks. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside. And 34. Wait, the other number? Let me see if I could find it. Yeah, I could never remember. I didn't know me again. I'll just try, yeah? Yeah. 347-329-3101. That's 347-329-3101. Akinyele. Good morning, bruh. Akije. Yeah. Hey, Squatty. One stone. Stedlin, Chantal, and who else am I seeing there? Terry. Terry. I ain't doing that with you, eh? Right. Terry. Good morning, eh? Nice. All right. Good. Good morning to you, Terry. I do doing that with you. All right. No, I did not get a chance to listen to the NDC program. Yes, everybody's telling me what was really said on that program. Somebody call and let me know, because it seems as though some very inflammatory statements were made on that program yesterday. By the time somebody alerted me about it, it was just about 2 minutes remaining in that program, so I didn't even bother to sign in because it wouldn't have made sense. So somebody let me know what was said on that program yesterday. Everybody's telling me if I heard the program yesterday, if I heard it yesterday. What was really said in that program yesterday? We have a call online. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning, Mrs. Scott.
Hi, morning to you. Go right ahead.
How are you?
I'm fine. You need to take the volume down in the background, please.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, just take the volume down in the background and then we're good to go day. Folks, remember to like and share the video. Like and share the video. Go right ahead.
Yes.
Yes, go right ahead. You're live.
I'm a listener to Hot Talks back in days of Alan Campbell.
Yes, wonderful.
And right now I'm in the United States on treatment.
Oh.
Called to say good morning to all the people of Grenada.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And I hope your treatment goes well. I hope everything goes all well and okay for you.
I am on dialysis, so I cannot be back.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot be back in Grenada.
Okay.
Yeah, so I say good morning to all my friends, especially the nurses at the Monge Hospital.
Okay.
Say good morning.
Okay. There is dialysis available now. You know, they're doing the different type of dialysis. There's one that they're doing now in conjunction with one of the pharmaceutical companies. I'll get some more info on it for you before the end of the week, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not absolutely necessary that you have to stay out. So there's a new form of dialysis that they're doing. It's less invasive. That is being offered through the general hospital. But I'll give you some more info on it. Yeah, outside of having to wait. I know outside of having to wait on a private service, the government is now offering that as well.
Okay.
All right. So I'll let you know, because you might want to pass home for a few weeks. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, so at least you'll be able to get your treatment here if you're home for a few weeks.
Okay.
All right, my dear. You enjoy the rest of your day today.
Okay. Same to you.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And always say hello to me. My name is Myra Langain.
Miss Langain. Myra, I know that name. I know that name. You are a nurse?
You know that name?
You are a nurse?
Yes.
I know that name. Give me a call after the program. Give me a call. Let's chat.
Okay.
All right. You'll call me on the overseas line. All right, my dear.
Yeah.
I know that name, and I know that voice too. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. Yeah, Depot is saying Paul Andre Walker, writing for Sportsmax, the premier Caribbean sports channel, described Grenada as a big little island. He was referring specifically to the performances of our decathletes, Lyndon Victor and Kurt Felix, the brothers, and our javelin thrower, Anderson Peters. He noted that Grenada has been slowly pushing out world beaters. All right, so I talk as a wide listening audience. No, we should trademark that thing. We little, but not small. In truth, Deepo, I feel we have to trademark that. We little, but we not small. Yeah, and also we say a special good morning to our, Grenadian hero, Kirani James. Yeah, and we hope you get better sooner, bro. Yeah, Hard Talk Day. We back in you 100%. Yeah, so by the end of the year, we want to see you back full 100. All right, nice. Okay. Yeah, so Kirani James. Somebody go call and tell the father and the mother and them. We say good morning to Kirani James. All right? Yeah, we must always remember Kirani. Somehow we ain't remembering him now that he's not competing because he's not well. Yeah? Many of us, we ain't remembering him now. We ain't calling and say good morning to Kirani James. We ain't saying we proud of Kirani James. We ain't saying it, no. But the moment he go and run, and he bring back a gold medal, a world title, or a world record, all man want to beat drum, beat pan, make motorcade and all kind of thing. And let me exclude St. John people out of that. I'm making a specific, I'm slashing it right there. What? I excluding St. John people out of that totally. Because win, lose, or draw them is Karani people. Yeah, but the rest of us, we must try and not let our heroes go down like that. Yeah, all of a sudden, nobody ain't talking about him. Nobody ain't trying to find out what's going on with him. Nobody ain't interested. Yeah, no news media picking up a story and say, well, this is what's the issue with him right now. We hope he gets well soon and so on. That we as a people, everybody, we want to make sure that he knows that we care about him. Because sometimes if you're not too well and so, just knowing that there are people out there that care about you and that people are concerned about you, that helps a lot, That helps a lot. All right? So because the South Africans, they're supporting their guy. The guy basically destroyed your right knee. He hasn't been running for the last few months. Highly unlikely he'll be running until the end of the year. If he runs properly again. Yeah? But we have to support our own. So whether it's we remember Karani in our prayers, say, get better soon. Whether we say, we just say hello to him, but remember, is the first man to bring a gold medal at the Olympic Games to Grenada. Is the first man to bring a silver medal at the Olympic Games to Grenada. Is the first man to win 2 medals at the Olympic Games. Probably within the OECS. I can't remember anybody that double medal within the OECS at the Olympic Games. So he's been the first. And we have to remember that. Yes, we have up and coming. We have the Kurt Felix, the Lyndon Victor, the Anderson Peters, the Markham Felix, the Candice Scott, what's his name again? We have quite a few that are coming up there. But remember those who made the way. The Aline Francis. We only want to remember them when they run and they win. And we see them bust the tape first or they cross the line first. And then you hear the anthem playing and the gold medal and all that we want to cry. No. Remember them now too. When he's not well. Me, I have to say it as it is. I find everybody just go on silent on Karani James. I'm not keeping quiet. I can't stay quiet. I have to talk. 440. We want to see him back full 400. Not, yes, Richard. Yeah, full 400, not 100. And especially it's going to be competitive because Wade van der Kerk, that's a guy who is a world record holder and who would have won the Olympic title the last time around. He has damaged himself. He has damaged his right knee in a rugby match last October. And he has not been running since then and will not be running until the end of this year into 2019, next year. Yeah, so you have both of the top guys in the game out. That's why you have people like Isaac Makwala out of Botswana and you have LaShawn Merritt and so on who are the ones that are keeping the 400-meter competitive. But the two top guys, Karani and Wade, they're both out of competition right now. Yeah, they may be doing light training and so on, but they're both out of competition right now. All right? So I'm seeing a message here from a good friend of mine because asking exactly, none of you all want to call and tell me what Claudette said. I want to know. She said that Dr. Mitchell and the NNP breached the Constitution by selecting Glennis as a 4th senator. She also said that the NNP selected the 2 young senators only because they saw NDC did it. And for next week, she will deal with an extract from the Gigi's throne speech, the part that said the assistance programs will be suspended for a month for review. Well, my goodness. Hey, Kera, good morning to you, sweetheart. I hope you have a wonderful day as well, and thank you so very much. Yeah. Now, let me say this. I've got a copy of the Constitution of Grenada. I've got a copy right here. And whether it's Miss Claudette James or any member of the NDC, I would dare them to call me and tell me which part of this Constitution, direct me to the section in this Constitution that has been breached. As I said, speaking, anybody could speak. Anybody could open their mouth and say something. Yeah? But it's a different thing to speak with facts. Yeah? So mouth open, word jump out. But it's a different thing to speak with facts. The Constitution of Grenada has not been breached. That is a blatant lie. If you didn't learn that line didn't help you the last time around, maybe you're going to learn this time around when you get what you get the last time, even worse this time. The Constitution has not been breached. First of all, it is not Dr. Mitchell and the NNP that selected Ms. Glenys Roberts to sit in the Senate. It was the Governor General in her own judgment. Because there is no one on the NDC side or any other political party that won a seat, the Governor General can select whoever she wants once the person is qualified. In other words, once the person is a Grenadian citizen, they could read and write the English language, they are above the age of 18, I believe it is, above the age of 18, yeah, they are a Commonwealth citizen who has resided in Grenada for no less than 12 months. They have not been adjudged bankrupt or so on. They are not under a sentence of death. And so, once a person meets that qualification, the Governor General can select anybody once they're not already a member of Parliament, as in a member of the lower house or so, yeah? Or once they have not been disqualified from being a member of the Senate due to something that they would have done while a member of the Senate or the House of Representatives before. So anyone could be selected. Nowhere in the Constitution and the rules that I just mentioned bars Ms. Glenys Roberts from being appointed a senator by the Governor General. So first of all, it's a lie to say that Glenys Roberts was selected by Dr. Mitchell. That's the first lie. Because Dr. Mitchell, to be honest, didn't even know who was going to be selected then. He didn't know. Yeah, maybe the last minute he find out, but the Governor General makes that selection. In the same way that the Governor General under the NDC, yeah, under the NDC, when there was the situation that the NDC lost all 15 seats, the then Governor General made their decision. They didn't go to Dr. Mitchell and say, should I or can I? They just make their appointment. Yeah, they just make their appointment. So it was not a situation that any law was broken or breached. There is no 4 senators. She asked the NDC, as it was within her right and the Constitution of, nobody can tell me about the Constitution. I read this document. Yeah? Because I've had to abide by this document. This is not no joke thing. This is not nobody that you're going and talk to that don't know what they're talking about. I have my copy of the Constitution here with me. I always have it in studio with me. It's always in studio with me. That's why I can say, call me and tell me which part of the Constitution was breached. Because Dr. Mitchell did not select Ms. Roberts, Senator Roberts. She was selected by the Governor General in her own deliberate judgment. And the Governor General could speak to anybody and decide who she's going to select. So she can speak to the churches and say, who do you think is a good person for us to select? The churches may say, okay, we find this is a good person or that is a good person. And she appoints the person. It does not mean that the person is representing the churches. It means that she would have consulted with them as one of the bodies, because there is nothing in the Constitution that says which organizations ought to be represented within the Senate. Nothing. Nothing in there says that the trade unions have to be represented. Nothing in there says the business community has to be represented. And nothing in there says that the farmers have to be represented. The Governor General could have decided that she's going to change it around and she's going to speak to the youth and decide that, okay, youth, you want to have another youth representative in the Senate, and therefore we're going to choose somebody. Or she could have spoken to Carriacou and Petit Martinique and say, you, the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, we decided it's important that you have a specific senator on the other side to represent the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, and selected somebody. And she would have been within the Constitution to do that. Nowhere in the Constitution bars her from doing that. So for a lawyer to come to you, a person who is supposed to, first of all, understand the Constitution of Grenada, where the laws of Grenada are derived from, because a law in Grenada cannot go against your constitutional rights. No law on the books in Grenada can go against your constitutional rights, or that law can be struck down in a court of law if it is proven that it's going against your constitutional rights in any country, and here in Grenada. So I'm trying to understand how a lawyer, so a person who's supposed to understand the Constitution first of all, and who secondly is also supposed to understand the laws of Grenada, and third, was attempting to become one of the persons creating, enforcing laws and protecting the Constitution of Grenada, how such a person could lie to you like that. Because if that is what was said, they are lying. First of all, they're lying by saying Dr. Mitchell appointed, and they're lying by saying that the Governor General did something wrong. She did nothing wrong. In 1999, Sir Danny Williams decided that he would appoint, I believe it was Dr. Terence Marisho and two others whose names I could never remember. But he appointed 3 persons. Yeah? And the Governor General can do that. For them to be proud that they have at least put 2 young persons in the Senate. Yeah? They've sent 2 young persons. I have not heard them speak. I have not heard them articulate yet. I cannot judge them. I'm hearing some people trying to judge already and saying, these young people in the Senate and these young people in the Senate. No. I think we need to give the youth a chance, hear what they have to say. Yeah? Hear what they have. Thank you very much, Norma. Hear what they have to say. Yeah? And make sure that we follow them. You can't just start to attack the people. You haven't heard what they said. You haven't seen them in a Senate sitting. Yeah? So let's give them an opportunity. We'll hear what they have to say and so on. And then a year, 2 years from now, we could discuss that in a serious way. But to attack them now, I don't think it makes any sense to attack them right now. And I'd like to congratulate, Senator Kim George, Senator Katisha Williams, and Senator Judd Cadet on the new National Party side. I know there we have 3 young, youthful, vibrant persons who will properly articulate the perspective of the new National Party, but also the perspective of youth, the perspective of young men, the perspective of young women in a proper manner. We have a caller.
Good morning, Senator.
Hey, morning. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good. First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you very much, sir.
I also want to wish Honorable Gregory Bowen a happy birthday as well.
Yes, sir.
Right. In 1999, I think the 3 senators appointed were Ken Joseph. You had Dr. Marisho, as you said, and I think it was Mrs. Jacqueline Cornwall. These were the 3 people.
You should know, you was wrong.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to... at one point, I know Mr. St. Louis was also there, Brim St. Louis, but... Well, anyhow, Chapter 3 of the Constitution, Order of Grenada, Part 1, Subsection 24, which deals with the Senate. It says, the Senate shall consist of 13 members. In this Constitution referred to as senators, who shall be appointed by the Governor General in accordance with this section. Subsection 2 says, of the senators, 7 shall be appointed by the Governor General, acting in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister. 3 shall be appointed by the Governor General, acting in accordance with the advice of the Leader of the Opposition, which we don't have. And 3 shall be appointed by the Governor General, acting in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister, after the Prime Minister has consulted the organizations or interests which the Prime Minister considers the senators should be selected to represent. But however, it goes on to talk about the qualifications and so on. There is a section there which deals with, in the absence of the leader of the opposition, the Governor General, in his or her own deliberate judgment, right, shall make the appointments necessary. Now, yesterday I heard part of that program where there's a call with more or less, not in so many words, but more or less asking for the revocation of the appointment of Senator Glennis Roberts, which there is no basis for, right? But the host of that program was rambling.
They actually, hold a second. My brother, hold a second. You said they asked for the withdrawal of the appointment?
Yeah, more or less.
On what grounds? You holding a copy of the Constitution. I know you, a man, always have your Constitution too. I always have mine. On which grounds should she be removed?
Well,
that they afraid her because she knows them inside out?
Maybe that, right? But or the host of the program wanted to be appointed as well.
Well, that's a possibility.
You know, that's another possibility.
Yeah.
However, they went on to talk about the appointment of the NMP Senate young youth senators. But I can recall on several platforms during the campaign, the political leader of the NNP made a promise that upon assuming office, a young person will be appointed to represent the interests of the youth.
Let's stick a pin there. Huh? This is not a new something for the New National Party. I think the NDC is trying to make it look like they forced the NNP hand to do something that the NNP has been doing since, in fact, the first time I remember it being said specifically would have been the 2003 election campaign.
That is correct.
It was specific. The person appointed at that time would have been Senator Emmeline Pear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was said again for the 2008 election campaign. We know that one went. And still, we had Devon Rocher on the opposition benches.
Yeah.
So, and along with him, you had Dwight Osford, who wasn't a elder guy. He was a young guy still at the time.
Yeah.
So, he was under 35, I believe, at the time. So, he was also a young person representing the interests of youth. So, out of the three that were appointed by the New National Party in 2008, two were youth.
Well, even the third one was activity youth as well. So,
and again, in the 2013 election campaign, I was the president of the youth arm.
Yes.
I was under the age of 40. I was still a youth.
Yeah.
I was appointed. So this kind of thing they're coming about and doing like the NNP trying to follow them. The NNP, me and you both know, and we still have copies of the 2008 Youth Manifesto and the 2013 Youth Manifesto separate from the main manifesto. So youth is not something we suddenly realize that you need to engage.
Yeah.
It is something that the NNP has been consistent on. That is our track record.
But, I mean, I heard some things there yesterday, you know, about the Prime Minister custom violating the Constitution. So it's nothing new. And, you know, sometimes I wonder about hosts of some of these radio programs. And the sad thing is that you cannot call in to refute any of these unfounded claims. You know,
they'll never open the phone lines.
Program that you can't call, you can't criticize. They just come, they talk down to people, spout all the lies, and then they cut off.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, somebody just messaged me, and they're making a very valid point. When Tobias Clement was first in the Parliament of Grenada as the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Carrico and Petit Martinique Affairs, he was a youth as well. He was a youth at that time as well. He was the candidate, and then he became a senator, and he was a youth senator, and that was in 1990 general election. So it's not a new thing.
1995 to 96.
Yeah, 1995, yes.
Yeah.
They gave me a wrong date. Hey, not 1990. 1990 was a different situation.
Right.
Was 1995 to 1996, yeah.
The NNP appointed a youth senator, a youthful person as well, who was under 35.
Mm-hmm. So it's not a new thing for the NNP.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing, and we're not doing this as a measure of tokenism.
No.
It is historically done by Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell and the New National Party that they appoint youth to the Senate and also to other positions as well. So it's not a new thing.
Anyhow, bro, enjoy your birthday. Don't let them get to you.
Get to me? Nah, man.
Yeah.
That go up.
Not today.
No, it will never happen. Not outside of today either. But we have to say it as it is. We can't hide the truth, eh? We have to say it as it is.
We have to.
All right. Thank you very much, bro.
Take care.
Yeah, on what grounds? What grounds? That's why I say mouth open. I mean, you expect that from Randall. But come on. Claudette is a lawyer. You expect her to at least try to make sense. You have a legal practice to protect. You expect her to at least try to make sense. On what grounds should Miss Glennis Roberts be removed? The fact because NDC don't like her? Because NDC had kicked her out? Because you all don't tickle her fancy? Yeah? That's the reason she has to be removed? Come on, man. Get serious. Seriously. Get serious. In fact, it is my view. Yeah, even the caller just now, they were appointed. They were under 35 when they were appointed back in 1999 as well. Yeah? So it's not a new thing with the new National Party. It's not a new thing with appointing youth to the Senate. Some people just reach in the dance. Instead of they go to the bar, buy a drink and take a corner and watch the scene, they want to jump on the dance floor and go boogie, boogie, boogie. Buy a drink, take a corner, listen to music. Watch and see who in the dance. All you just reach. Everybody else in this dance long. All you just reach. Yeah? Folks, as a reminder, remember this Friday, it's going to be happening at Camp Raymond. Yeah, up there in Pearls. That's the police. They're going to have food fest. And remember, they have different performances by different artists. I believe Ajamo and several other artists are going to be there performing. That's going to be taking place at Food Fest this Friday. Yeah, Friday coming this Friday. That's going to be at Camp Raymond. Yeah, and might be a kind of whole day kind of thing. So we go ask somebody pass in and tell us about it on Wednesday, all right? Nice. Yeah, so it's not a new thing. So I'll challenge them. Under what grounds should she be removed? What part of the Constitution has been breached? It is my humble opinion that she ought to have been appointed back in 2013. This should have been her second term. She ought to have been appointed back in 2013 instead of just taking 3 people from the NDC and dump them in the Senate. It should have been opened out and you could have taken 2 and you take 1 from someone of the other parties and she would have been suitable as a past parliamentarian. We have a caller.
Hello?
Hi, good morning.
One stone.
One stone, man.
Well, one stone.
Yes, sir.
Well, these people, in my view, is not learning, you know. Because they've been doing the same thing from since 2007. They kind of get through then. He failed in 2013, he failed in 2018, but they continue.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, they need to learn, man. They need to learn.
So this thing about youth, when I was appointed to the Senate in 2007, I was a young guy. You know? So this whole talk about new thing with youth, I don't know.
They're trying to make it look like if they are the first ones ever to appoint youth. We could call names of people who were under the age of 35 when they were appointed.
But then again, one stone, these people trying to come across as only them all knowledge flow from.
Mm-hmm.
So anything they don't give a pass, it don't make any sense. But when you check the reality of the situation, these people and them, as a good friend of mine, put it, the truth by death not in them. Because most of the things they say in public, when you check it out, it is for one thing. But I don't think we should be worried. We should let them continue doing their shopping.
No, but I think it's also important, and this is where I come in here. I think it's very important that we continue to allow the general public to know when they're lying.
Definitely.
Or when they are being hypocritical.
Because, let me use that nice word, when they're being disingenuous.
Hypocritical. I like the word hypocrite. You see, for instance, this is not an attack on the youngsters. There is one of the people on the NDC side who has been now sworn in that said that senators should not be selected, they should be elected. So is it not hypocrisy to be out there saying that, look, senators should not be selected, they should be elected, and then when selected and given the opportunity, you take the opportunity? Isn't that hypocrisy?
Well, Sheldon, these people
I ain't gonna call name.
in that organization, they come out in public and say things what they think people want to hear. But in practice, they do something totally different. In everything they say, or when they're about to mischief something or somebody, they would come out with this thing first and they would say that, and then when you check the nitty-gritty, they are the ones who run awry. So, and, you know, for the nation, for building of the nation and so forth, like, they keep saying they are patriots and so on, but they are patriots only when they're only to be in the driver's seat. How could you be a patriot only when to be in the driver's seat? If you cannot take instruction or walk when you're not in the driver's seat, how could you walk when you're if you get to the driver's seat, would you worry any person? Whose interest would you be serving? If you know you're doing everything to mash up this little piece of rock of ours, you're saying all derogatory things about this country. If somebody really, if little children listen to these people and them, they get afraid and they will try to flee from this country based on what these people are not be saying.
You'd believe that Grenada is in a state of war. I mean, many people came.
Yeah, if somebody listening and they don't have the facts, that's why, as you say, it is very important that we give the facts for people to understand. If somebody doesn't know, they believe in Grenada is in some civil war like the Tutsi and this kind of people and them, the way how these people and them thinking. And for the learned person who quoting the Constitution, well, I never see this thing. Because you have the Constitution in hand. You keep saying the Constitution is violated, but you're not saying which section of the Constitution is violated.
Well,
and if it's a responsible organization, would you sit idly by and allow the Constitution to be violated and take no steps to remedy it?
Well, here's what. The point you've just made, a good friend of mine messaged me and they're saying the same thing. They're saying that why don't they take the issue to court?
Definitely.
Take it to court. If you believe that the Constitution is violated, take it to court.
Why are you sitting there? And the great thing about them, they don't have to pay nobody to take the matter to court. They're capable of taking it to court.
A bunch of lawyers are there.
So then why you sit idly by and make all these things? And the thing about it is, Sheldon, simple put, these people, when they call supporters of the NNP certain names, it is not only for political soundbites. They really mean it in the manner how they carry out themselves. The names they call NNP supporters, they really think that's so Grenadians are.
Needy, greedy,
practice,
dogs.
Everything they say or does leads to believe that they think only people like it. You know, like how when you're small, you call tomfool. You say tomfool, like tomfoolery. Like on 1st of April, you know what you're telling people is not true, but you're still telling them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing these people doing. They know that what they're saying is not true, but they continue to promulgate it. But anyway, Sheldon, we have to be steadfast.
Yes, of course.
And we cannot be found sleeping on the wheel.
Right now, it's not one stone, you know. A pelting a whole box cat.
Well, let me tell you, that stone bring bad feeling to all and sundry, you know. and in my view, the best is yet to come.
All right, my brother.
So take care, bro.
All right, thank you. All right, folks, thanks for all of the greetings. I'll lighten up the live, man. Thanks for all of the greetings. Teddy Bear. Yeah, we still friends, man. We still friends. We're still Let me have a laugh at this one. Yeah. I'm still trying to conceptualize because, you know, I like to hear things for myself, but when I get the information from certain sources, I can trust that information. So if those are the kind of nonsense that was being said yesterday, we have to call it out for what it is. Yeah, we have to call it out for nonsense, because it is basically nonsense. And then she's going to deal with the extract from the throne speech that dealt with the assistance program suspended for amount of review. Let me first of all say to all of you that may be worried who are under programs like the SEED program, those kind of programs there, you need not worry. Yeah? It is not the SEED program that is under review. It is the assistance programs under the Prime Minister's ministry that are going to be reviewed. It's going to be done in a very smooth and efficient manner to weed out any inconsistencies that may be there. So you may have a person that ought not to be under the program that can be removed, and you may have a person that should be in the program that would be placed in it. So it's going to be a review, and all programs, not just that program, all programs go under these types of review from time to time. You must do that. Yeah? Because there can always be a chance that somebody is there that their means have changed. Next thing, they win the lotto and they get $500,000. But they was under the assistance program and the name didn't come off, so money still going to their account on a monthly basis. Yeah? So that you must do a review every so often of all of these programs. That is simply what's being done, and it is in specific the programs that are under the Prime Minister's ministry. So that's what's going to be put on hold for 1 month. 1 month, 30 days. It's going to be put on hold for 1 month while those are reviewed. So those who may be under the SEED program and they're worrying, well, how am I going to send the children to school and that kind of thing? No, you don't have to worry. It's not under that program, right? Okay. Great. Oh, we lost that call. 440-7377 and 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get on to the inside of this morning's program. I wonder, boy, and if I have an Ella and Dolly. Sina says she talk about the Constitution made provision for 3 senators. There are 13 senators there. They are not 14. So she continues to speak absolute nonsense. And the worst thing about all of this is that Claudette was there. She was there Friday. So she knows it's not 14 senators, there's 13. I mean, I wearing glasses, but I ain't seen in doubles. I still see 13 people sworn in. Yeah? So I don't know where she got the extra one from. I can't understand, man. Just simple things. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning. How are you doing, man?
Hey, I'm quite fine.
Great. I mean, the people on the opposite side still not changing their tactics. And I mean, my God, on the face of the earth, if you have your country at heart and you want to move forward, you know, and after all these blows you get on a back-to-back basis, you're not going to change your format of approaching the individual. You're going to keep going the same way.
They're incapable of change, it seems. As my brother, we can help them.
Sheldon, if you're not going to change your tactics in approaching how to approach the people, automatically it brings the question of your intelligence. You cannot be arrogant. You understand? And if you're not, when years fly by, within a couple of years there's another election nearby, and the result is going to be no different, you know.
Well, my brother, they are shaping up themselves for a repeat of 2013 and 2018. The only difference is that the next time, their numbers will look like it was calling out bingo on a Friday night.
But it is not nice for what we call democracy. You see, we're not just talking about NNP and NDC here. We're talking about, I'm looking at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
Politics and, you know, like democracy.
No, but I tend to differ.
NNP is there today, NDC is there today. 20 years from now or 30 years from, the parties will not be around. Some other parties may come around. We have to live and carry on, and this is not the right approach. I mean, we should show from inside our heart, show our concern for people. You know,
my brother, some people have been saying that it's not good for democracy that one party has all the seats. I differ. it is because of democracy that one party has all the seats. If you deny me the ability to select the people that I want as my representatives, then that is not democratic.
Yeah.
If you allow me to have who I want, the majority, who I want as my leaders, that is democracy. So it's a
I mean,
it's a statement that carries little intellectual weight.
You put yourself there. It's the people who put you there.
Yeah,
but then we have the question why they put you there. And because you are far more advanced than the others. So if the others want to complain and don't want to change, we keep spinning the same top in the mud. But that is the point I'm saying. It is not nice. We have to show concern. The people from all the politicians, they have to show why an NP is so ahead. You know, today we could safely say, I mean, if you go through Trinidad, you go through Barbados, you go through even Jamaica, and many, NNP is way ahead. You know, way ahead and you even bring in the younger ones, like we see Honorable Toes Clement, as recently just a while ago said, and Miss Emily P. and the new one. How they bring, it is not somebody they just pull in from somebody on the side and just bring. There was probably teachers in a small post which they hold and they come on top of it. We're not seeing that on the other side. You know, we're not seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so people there, why, and they should ask themselves why they're not attracting that quality of people. You know, right. I don't know if you agree with me on those terms. You know.
Yes, indeed. All right, my brother. We'd like to thank you for your contribution.
All right.
All right. Oh boy, listen. Let's take this phone call and that'll get us something here. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Senator Sheldon. How are you doing?
I am great, fabulous, blessed, everything all rolled into one big happy human being.
Well, I was happy punch a beautiful lady this morning. I first hand top the wall this morning. I want to share it with everybody. And my senator, happy birthday today. And what I want to tell you, you see that woman, Claudette Joseph, sister Claudette Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what she say about Kim. She don't know nothing about Kim. She go say about what? Kim is so young. She know Kim age? Eh? I want to know if she know Kim age. I want to tell her, please. Kim is elder than she. So she had to stop it. And this kind of thing she doing there. And my senator, she had two young children, especially the little girl. The little nice young lady with her. She had 20 years of age. And that is how she telling her to lie. And she have, and I hope the two little young ones coming up there, I hope they don't take the boss attitude. I hope they don't take the boss attitude. When they say the little thing, stand up and listen. And if you could put in, you put in. And if you could take out a little, you take out a little. But don't say what you have to say and run off.
But my thing is simply this, though. We have not had a single sitting at the Senate yet. How can anyone judge the competence or capability of any of the individuals who have been selected on both sides?
That's right.
We have not had a single bill placed before the new Senate as of yet. It's just, I think people are overblowing certain things. I think we have to give everyone the same opportunity, first of all, to see. And instead of looking for all the faults, let's look for the positives and try and expand on the positives so that we can have other young people who would want to come in. I mean, look, this election, we had certain people that stepped aside. We had the Honorable Elvin Nimrod, he stepped aside. We had the Honorable Roland Bowler, he stepped aside and so. And you had new young blood coming in. Yeah? And it's a continuous process in all political organizations. So you want to see young persons coming in.
Yeah.
You want competent, capable young persons coming in.
That's right.
And you want the best of the best to represent each and every one. So let's give them opportunity. Let's see what they have. Let's stop looking for the thing to say, well, this one is that and that one is that and we shouldn't have this one and we shouldn't have that one. Let's give them the opportunity now they're young. Give them the opportunity. Yeah.
Why she running down Sister Glennis? Sister Glennis she serve the Governor General.
It's obvious why they're running down Glennis Roberts. Number one, they don't like her. And if they don't like you, they will say anything about you, including things that are untrue. And they know for a fact that Glennis Roberts was not selected by Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell because he cannot select her. It is only the Governor General to select.
That's right.
And she could speak to whoever she wants to, whichever organization, and she can speak to whomever she wants to. If she decides that she go in and talk to the people in St. John and say, well, I want to have somebody to represent St. John in the Senate, she can do that.
Yes.
It's all within her power, and nothing in the Constitution of Grenada bars her from doing that.
They had to protest, and they had what she said. She had to come up with a bill. She had to come up with a bill next week. What the Governor General say?
Well, here's what, before I continue speaking about yesterday's program, I think I need to obtain a copy and listen to it.
Yes.
You know, I like to be fully. I want to make sure that when a word was said, that it didn't carry one meaning that other people thought it was a next meaning.
Yeah.
Let me listen to that and hear what they said.
Yes.
All right, my dear.
Okay, darling.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
Today, baby.
All right, my love.
Have a nice day. God bless you. Love you.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, gifts accepted. Gifts accepted. No, it's not a certain man. Let me able yourself. Go and get some poor people the money. Go and buy something and drop a homeless person that thing and say, Sheldon send that. That's what I want to do today. Yeah, some elder person also bring something, drop it and say, Sheldon send that. That's all you could give me a gift today. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Yes, I'm trying to get onto Hard Talk.
You're live on Hard Talk, my dear.
Okay, Brother Sheldon, I just want to call concerning an issue that was raised on Mr. George Grant's program yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be blowing it out of proportion. So I just want to give the facts as it is. There is a gentleman at Corinth who lives on the property of an elderly woman.
Mm-hmm.
He has his home there. It is not in good condition. He came for assistance, and it was all well and good to give him the assistance. But as the ministry requires, the housing officer had to visit that home, see what it is like, get her findings, do what has to be done in the proper way, and so that he will get that material assistance. However, the owner of the property came to the constituency office, and she said, I would not call her name, she said that she understood that there were people on her property come to assess the gentleman's house to give him material, but on no uncertainty that she wants any house built on that land, because the young man is disrespectful to her, and the list goes on, which I don't care to reveal the rest. But I just want the public to know, you know, they lost the election, and instead of they go to the drawing board, look at things, see where they went wrong and go differently, they still continue with the same propaganda and the same old talk, you know. Get facts, get things, and bring it to the relevant authority, and let's see if we can make a change. We together can make a change, instead of they gone, you know, and looking for things. They have nothing to talk about right now, nothing to do, so they're finding all little issues to bring up to make, you know, surface as if the parliamentary representative is not doing his job. He is doing a fantastic job, and hence the reason why the electorate of St. David's put him back for another term. They thought it was NDC territory. It is not anybody's territory. The earth is the Lord and its fullness thereof. St. David's belongs to no one but God. And he is appointed by the people of St. David's, and that's where he will remain. And we will do all that we have to do in our power to meet the needs of the people of St. David's under the parliamentary representative, Mr. Oliver Joseph. You have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, my dear. Well said. Yeah, I heard a bit about that as well. As again, you know me, I like to hear things for myself. But you see that lady that called it? Yeah, I know she calling from the St. David office. And I know it's a lady who doesn't stick all the time in the office. She does come out and go around St. David and find out for herself what's going on. Yeah? So she would be able to speak on that issue from a point of authority. Yeah, but again, they're trying their best to lie about everything. Yeah? They didn't even say, let it wait until the end of the year and thing, or let us sort out the internal problems and thing. You know, they just start one time. Attack the NNP, say all kind of thing. Yeah? But you know, it's interesting to note as well that, you know, a few years ago, the NDC had the issue where they said to you that they have 15 incompetent persons that they were putting forward. Well, they actually said 13. Because they said to you that these persons could not carry a national portfolio on the executive of the NDC, as in public relation officer or chairman or different things like that, that these people that they were sending to you could not handle the job of campaigning, being a constituency caretaker, and still holding a position on the national executive. So they told you up front, years ago, that George Vincent and all the others were incompetent. They told you that. Now, when offered the opportunity to give some of them the position to speak in Parliament on behalf of their organization, I mean, if they didn't want to send back George Vincent and Franca and Nazim, no problem. They didn't make any contribution anyway. But if you didn't want to send them back, no problem. But if you wanted to select one of the others and take them and bring them forward to come inside, come and represent, come inside. You afraid to come inside? Yeah. Or here one. I thought it was me you come to, you know. All right, okay. Yeah. If you wanted to say to them that we find one of these can make it. Let's take this call and we'll come back to that. Good morning. Oh boy. My mistake, caller. You call back. Yeah. If they are saying to you now that none of the 15 that they put forward are worthy of stepping into Parliament. That's what they're saying to you, you know. They're saying to you, the Grenadian people, the Grenadian voters, that none of the 15 people are worthy of stepping in Parliament. That's why they selected none of them. That's a dangerous something. That is a dangerous something. Twice the NDC has said to you that they're sending incompetent, incapable people. Yeah? And they know that. That's why they left them out. They say, well, no, they ain't supposed to be there. We're not going to send any of them there. But then they was practicing. I told you that. They was practicing being out of Parliament a long time now. They was practicing for it. And I tell all of that. And Devon tell all of that. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I vex with you.
What you vex about, me dear?
Even though it's your birthday, but I vex with you on Friday. You
What
got a call by Miss Narega.
Oh, you mean I was in the area?
Yes, and you passed straight.
Oh gosh, don't say that now. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
Anyway, happy birthday.
Thank you very much, my love.
May God bless you.
Yes, and how are you doing today?
Fine.
And the children?
Good, you know.
And the husband?
Well, don't worry. He's coming on.
Nice.
Slowly.
I just want to make sure.
Pardon?
I just want to make sure.
Yes.
All right, good, good, good.
So, next time you pass, don't pass straight.
All right, I have to head up on the right side and okay, yeah.
You know exactly where.
I find people that talk too much, you know. How come you know you sit down in your house there, you know I was in the area?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
This weekend I'll make some wrongs, yeah. I'll pass around a bit this weekend.
Okay.
All right, thank you so very much, my dear.
And he, hopefully, God spare his life, will be on the 20th of May.
Okay, good.
All right?
All right, so I'm going to remember him.
Anniversary, 24th of May.
All right.
Don't forget, you know.
I'm making note.
So you take care.
All right.
All the best.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, then. Yes.
440737. That's a 440737. That's the number for you to call. Get on to the inside. Watch. Coast Guard's man. My Coast Guard partner day. No, not. I make a watch because a certain man was missing. I go down on the base and I make a lot of other partners. So right now, them in front of you, boss. Them in front of you. We have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheldon.
Hi, morning.
How are you?
I am quite fine. Blessed and highly favored.
Happy birthday.
All right, thank you.
You know who this is?
Kathy.
Thought you didn't know. I have a cold, man. I have a cold.
You and Zingo can't fool me, girl. What does it try? Or you could have cold, or you could lose all your voice and I still know it's all you.
You have no behavior, you know.
And I can't see all the numbers, and so I can't say I see the number and I know it's all you. I cannot see any number.
Why not?
No, in order to get the calls without the phone ringing, I has unplugged the phone, and even though it wouldn't show up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
gotcha.
I wouldn't see it unless I press star 69 and get the number back.
Okay.
Well, how are things up
So
there?
enjoy your birthday. Everything is good. The weather is getting a little nice. Don't send me no pictures, okay?
Okay. Until later. How is Kyle?
Kyle is doing good. He's actually sick today. He's home.
Too early at the flu?
No, he have a stomach virus that's going around in school, and I have the flu.
Watch. Bye-bye, Cassie, because next thing I'll give me the flu over the phone. Later, eh? Not today.
I want to give you the call for real.
I ain't want none of them thing today. No, not today.
All right, babe. Take care.
All right. Same to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we're saying a very special good morning to the New York listeners. Those of you listening via 94.9 We Vibes Radio out there in New York. Yeah. And I know we have our loyal listeners here in Grenada on 97.5 City Sound FM. I'd like to say a special good morning to the staff out there. Yeah, them watch 97.5 day from day one. And them at 89.5 CRFM Community Radio on your frequency modulated Campeche. Good morning. Right? In Caracou, 92.9 FM. And, well, yeah, that's about it for now. Eh? Nice. Okay, right. Well, the messages just keep coming in, boy. Watch. My phone go get hot, boy. I believe the NDC is suffering from a psychological term that we refer to as cognitive dissonance. It is trying to hold two separate perspectives on one issue at the same time. So it's like you like ice cream, but you hate ice cream. It's like you like election, but you hate election. It's like you're trying to hold two separate perspectives at the same time. So it's like you're out there talking about ice cream and saying ice cream is a nice thing, ice cream is a sweet thing, it's one of the best things ever created by human beings. And then at the same token, you're trying to shut down every ice cream shop and close everybody that's making down ice cream and destroy every bit of ice cream. It's cognitive dissonance in that your words and your actions do not come together. And that's what we continue to see with the NDC. Cognitive dissonance. Yeah? We have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Senator. How are you today?
Hey, I'm quite fine, sir. And how are you?
I'm doing terrific in a beautiful cold weather system.
All right.
Let me say happy birthday to you for today.
Thank you very much.
Good. It's a great way to enjoy. And also, let me say happy birthday. Good morning to Miss Cammy.
Yes, hey, I must tell Miss Cammy, I go pass down there for my drink later. I know Cammy holding a drink. I know Cammy, you know, I could pass him a drink.
Right. There you go. Right? But by the way, Senator, there is a serious problem with this opposition.
Mm-hmm.
We know there is a party of propaganda. These guys and them have to get over that now. We had it back in the 1980s. Now we're in the 2018, and it's time to get over that. As our good friend does here, what they are, shunshalo.
Every time I hear that term, I start to laugh.
It's something definitely wrong with these folks. Because you get a political beating so bad, and up to today, you can't get your act together. Something is definitely politically wrong with them. Mm-hmm. And they need serious help. But when we get to this young woman, at this time I have to call her a so-called lawyer, Miss Joseph. For somebody who considers herself to be in the field of law and behaving in such an attitude, something is definitely wrong. Because if you behave in such a way, how can you go represent someone in the court of law? And you know nothing.
Because they're showing they don't even understand the Constitution. And remember, this was the NDC's representative on the Constitutional Reform Committee.
That's, from that day, I listened to this woman being on the committee and come out from the committee and make such a remarks about what went on in the committee and lying to the public. At that particular time, I consider a woman to be a serious problem, and she have an educational defect. For somebody like her.
I mightn't go that far.
I'm serious.
I just said that they're suffering. I said they're suffering from cognitive dissonance. I'm being very selective with my terminologies. I'm being very careful with my terminologies. Cognitive dissonance.
I don't like to hold back stone. I'm gonna throw my big stone where he falls. Lay hit hard. Because it is, it is sad, very sad, for people of that level to behave in such a idiot attitude. It is very, very sad. But it's unbelievable sometimes when I really listen to them. It's very, very unbelievable. But again, I guess the licking they get, they just were able to learn. They would not learn at all. They're making the reference of the Governor General making the selection, right? In 2013, what did Carl Glynn did? Didn't Carl Glynn make his pick and put in the upper house?
Yeah, and he didn't even have to consult the Prime Minister to do that. He just do what he had to do.
Why didn't he call out upon that and say something about it that he bridged the Constitution?
Because in my view, Sister Glenys Roberts, Senator Glenys Roberts, should have been in the Senate since then. I don't think it should have been a whitewash. You just put one party. You just put one party in. No, mix the thing.
Exactly.
And there's a difference because you look in 1999, Sir Daniel Williams, he made a selection of 3 different people. Not everybody from one party, one from NDC, one from MBPM, and there was a third person. And then in 2013, you had Mr. Sir Carlisle Glynn making a selection of just 3 people from one party. And then in 2018, you have the Governor General making a selection of 2 people from one party, but taking a next person who had their own political organization.
And nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. As a good friend say, let us hit the airwaves and spread propaganda. They tried, it didn't work. And they still trying again. The next time they go get such a licking, they will remember if there's an NDC party existing.
Let it fight up, Papa.
Yes, that's what will happen to them the next time.
Let it fight up. Let it fight up. They feel it, sir.
Yeah, man. So, my friend, enjoy the day. Have fun. God bless you. And God bless all the people of Greater Carriacou and PD Mart Lake. We will chat again.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, brother.
All
Good.
Right.
All right.
4407377. Yeah, sorry about that for the local callers. We are getting some overseas calls. This way, we have to kind of take the overseas call on them kind of thing. In and between, we mix anything. All right, so we're giving the local callers the opportunity to call now. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Hi, morning. How are you?
All right, thank you, Mr. Scott.
Any roll rice or cuckoo left over?
I have to join the others and say to you, have a blessed birthday. I wish you all the best for your birthday. I wish you good health, strength, and I hope the good Lord continue to bless you, that you'll be able to carry on doing the things that you love best. Have a blessed birthday, Mr. Scott.
All right,
God
thank
bless
you. Before you go,
Bye-bye.
Before you go, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maroon Pass. You couldn't send down some roll rice and thing for me?
I didn't go, no. I wasn't well.
I
didn't go. No,
where Bonfield? I sure Bonfield.
You don't lose that, man.
I sure Bonfield eat from everybody. Bonfield? That Bonfield?
Everybody?
I sure Bonfield pass by all pot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I sure Bonfield go by all pot. May eat all the cuckoo in Carriacou. Bonfield?
Next time we'll make arrangements.
All right, my dear.
Make proper arrangements to include you in.
All right, my dear.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye, darling.
All right. Yes, the Carriacou Maroon Festival and String Band Festival that took place over the weekend. Quite successful. Yeah, although we had some kind of sad news with the passing of the big bad Buster. Yeah, he passed to the great beyond. So got that information on Saturday. I don't have any details. Just I know that he's passed to the great beyond. And our condolences to his family. We have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, my love.
I I just called to tell you happy birthday.
Thank you so very much. I'm trying to sign myself with my big toe, but I can't make it.
Oh, God.
I'm trying.
Say you did.
I'm trying, but the foot ain't making it.
My only Friday.
Hey, you're good people, girl.
Is why I like you, so. Yes,
you're good people. You're good people.
Big toe and sign themselves. NBC have to take their left big toe and sign themselves. No way.
I'm trying, but I can't make.
Don't worry. Yeah, so let me call you.
All right. Thank you so very much, my love. And you have a wonderful day today.
Okay, darling.
All right. Yes, indeed. Hey, and let me say a special birthday to our bossman partner of mine, Ryan Pascal. Today is the man's birthday. Ryan Pascal. Yeah, I know. Knowing Ryan, I wonder if he's working today. Ryan, but I wonder if you're working today, boy. And there's another man's birthday today. Now, I don't know who birthday it is. Let me take this call and then I'll play something. I don't know who birthday else it is. Good morning.
Hey, happy birthday, partner.
Thank you very much,
and
sir.
I wish you live to see many more because we want you and talk as long as possible. But just, what I want to complain about, I used to listen to Jenny and Hard Talk.
Well, Heartbeat.
I usually just want to listen to both of them so that I can make my point. Yeah,
it's important to do that, yeah.
Huh?
It's important to do that.
Yeah, because I can't just say talk on any because something they will say I want to oppose them based on what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I used to listen to Jenny, and I thought Claudia would have made a difference and stuff like that. But she was. I mean, the people now selected in the opposition senate, they start to condemn them people already. You have to wait and see how they go carry out themselves, because I believe one of the young folks yesterday, I think she is very eloquent in she conversation and stuff like that. I think she will do well, and we have to wish them well and try to encourage them, because they are young people. They are the ones to pick up stuff. So what product is going on with a big lawyer? So we have to learn from them, but we can't learn nothing from them. They're making us more stupid. You know what I mean? So, boss, just continue to do what you're doing, because it seems as though we can't tell them nothing. They're learning because we can't teach them nothing. So they have their agenda and they will just carry out with it. Doesn't matter who talks, and they will continue the same kind of results all the time because they do the same thing every day. They're making no adjustments. They're not improving nothing. So just leave the people and them how they is and do what you have to do, say what you have to say, and I hope and pray that someday some new people, some younger people will come from the fray and do something different. You have a nice day and all the best on your birthday.
All right, thank you.
Bless up.
Yes, indeed. I don't know who else's birthday it is today. Let me play a piece of a tune. I'll let you know who birthday it is today. Let me play a piece of a thing.
Give us the same man. Give us the grey head man, I say. Give us the same man, the man with the plan and the vision. Give us the same man, give us the grey head man, I say. Give us the same man, the true Saudi champion. Tell them we ain't joking, live we get green bowing, eh. They must be making joke, this born I didn't think can work. Nazim don't take it hard, but you know the old boy will be cheap bad. Give us the same man, give us the grey head man, I say. Give us the same man, the man with the plan and the vision. Give us the same man.
Yes, indeed. It is also the birthday of the Honorable Gregory Bowen. Good morning. Oops. Keep pushing up there and I'm doing the wrong thing. Watch. Call back, right? Nice, yeah. 440-7377. It is also the birthday, of the Honorable Gregory Bowen, the Member of Parliament for St. George South East. And me good. The man like a father to me, serious, not like a brother, like a father to me. The man does guide me correct, Yeah, man. Yeah, telling you. Yes, the Honorable Gregory Bowen, his birthday today as well. There's a lot of us, if I start calling names, so you understand?
Let her talk, I said let her grumble. We ain't going nowhere.
We've got a call online. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hi, morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Yes, you're live.
Good morning.
You're live caller. Go right ahead.
All right. I'd just like to say happy birthday to Honorable Gregory Bowen and to you, Senator Sheldon Scott. Hope you have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, 440-7377. That's the number to call and get on the inside. Yeah, no, seriously, I'm going to spend some time tomorrow, not today. Oh gosh, today's mine, right? Yeah, but tomorrow, please God, I'm going to spend some time listening to both programs to hear what was said. What was said on the George Grant program about that St. David situation that some people are trying to twist political, and also to hear what was said with my own ears. Because I can't believe that a lawyer would be making those kind of dumb statements. Seriously. I really can't. I mean, come on. I'll send Jamari to get a law degree then. Yeah. I mean, come on. That a lawyer could be making those kind of statements, knowing full well that the Constitution has not been breached. Knowing full well. Yeah? And again, they will not open the phone lines for anyone who knows better to speak and say that what has been said is nonsense. And then you go attacking. I mean, I would not attack the young persons that the NDC have sent. I would not attack anyone. If they go and they talk stupidness inside there when the time comes, believe me, I'll expose it for stupidness. I have no problem saying what they say and what is wrong, but they have not said anything. What we are attacking them on? We are attacking them and say, yeah? The same token, the New National Party continues its tradition of supporting youth and ensuring that youth have a viable position at the table. Remember, two of our present new candidates at the last time around, under the age of 40, in the 30s. I think Skeeter would have been 35 on Friday. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Skeeter. All right, nice. What Hannah and Terry saying they're willing to bring me out for lunch? Hey, I don't mind. And bring me out for lunch, I don't mind. Yeah, you could bring me by short man, wherever I am. If all you want to bring me out for lunch, I don't mind. I know it's not me bringing all you out, so all you had to be bringing me out. It had to be that's all you say, isn't it? Yeah, 440-7377. That's 440-7377. Yeah, so it is the birthday of the Honorable Gregory Bowen as well. Huh?
They say the price of progress is high and the bill must pay. But if all talk is the price, tell your Gregory don't pay. Let her talk, I say let her grumble. We ain't going nowhere. Let her say, who care what I say? With Gregory we go stay. Give us the same man. Give us the grey head man, I say. Give us the same man. The man with the plan and the vision.
And what we'll be doing during this week, we'll be going into different aspects of the throne speech as well. You did hear it mentioned about the Chinese low-income housing program. We are going to endeavor to have the minister in studio. I've been getting quite a few questions when I'm moving around, be it in St. George or wherever, and even online. I've been getting daily messages from persons who are trying to find out what is the process to obtain one of those houses, or if not one of the houses, to obtain material assistance and so. So we're going to have the minister in studio where she will explain the process and how one qualifies for either of the programs, any one of the programs and so. Also, we're going to attempt to get some other persons in studio with us from time to time to speak on issues such as these as well. We have a call online. Hey. Good morning.
Sheldon?
Yes, sir.
Off air.
Off air? Well, let me do that after now. 5 minutes remaining. Huh? So let me talk after 5 minutes remaining.
Tell him Nazim the thing gone off again.
It gone off. Nazim, the thing gone off again. All right. Okay, brother. Yeah. Nazim, the thing gone off again. Campesh call you again. Nice. Nice hard talk. We don't hide in it. We let on him know. Don't rub your head, man. You go rub off the little bit I hear you. Nazim Benjamin, say a very special happy birthday to your wife. For us, tomorrow is her birthday, isn't it? Yeah, so say a very special happy birthday to your wife, Mrs. Raquel Benjamin. Yeah, she is celebrating her birthday tomorrow. Yeah, right, nice. Yeah, you feel I would not say not saying it's on here too. We have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Hi, morning.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Join with the people in wishing you well.
Thank you.
Tell me something. The 13 senators, is Senator Humphrey included in them?
Yes, he is.
And if he's probably anybody who says 14, maybe they made a mistake in that they included 13 and then include Senator Chester Humphrey in it.
No, they know fully well what they're saying because they sat there and saw every one of them sworn in. The government has 7. That's inclusive of Senator Humphrey, who I can name off the top of my head. Right. Senator Chester Humphrey, Senator Simon Steele, Senator Norland Cox, Senator Winston Garraway, Senator Judd Cadet, Senator Kim George, Senator Katisha Williams. That's the 7 that the government has. The farmers, they have their representative in that they have Senator Dr. Dunstan Campbell. You have Senator Christopher Diali representing the business community. And then you have Senator the Honorable Andre Lewis representing the labor unions. So that's 10. And then you have the 3 in the opposition benches. That's Senator Karine James, Senator Ron Livingston, oh boy, I'm trying to remember his proper redhead. And you have Senator Glennis Roberts. So that's 13. There's no other person there as a senator. So I'm trying to figure out how come they're saying that it's supposed to be 3 on the opposition benches and it's 4. That's a false. If that statement has been made, it's a blatant disrespect to the intelligence of each and every Grenadian. Because it's easily verifiable with the Houses of Parliament or going on the internet and look at the thing.
Mr. Scott, we do not have an opposition in Grenada as such. So any person could be appointed as a senator in the Senate. They don't have to be from a particular political party.
It could be from any political party. It could be from any sphere. It can be anybody.
Exactly.
Once they are not disqualified by any of the sections in the Constitution, and none of the various disqualification parts within the Constitution apply to Senator Roberts. So if they have a problem, let's see them take it to the courts.
Yeah, they need to take it to the court.
But when they take it to the courts and they lose, I hope they are made to pay the cost because my tax money ain't going and pay for their stupidity. So I hope that they make them pay.
I hear you.
All right, my brother.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. It will be a waste of the court's time, but if they want to go to court for it, they can go ahead. And then, Miss Denise Joseph, a special happy birthday to you as well. And happy birthday to you. Yeah, we know today's your birthday as well. I hope you're having a wonderful one. I know the husband and them will make it. And the children, they'll make it a wonderful one for you today. All right. 440-7377-34. Wait, now, is it 347? Yeah, 347-329-3101. We're quickly running out of time on Hard Talk today. But just to remind you all, Food Fest 8th, that is taking place this Friday from 11 a.m. until midnight. That's going to be at Camp Raymond on the Pearls Airstrip. Yeah, this Friday, Food Fest 8 on the Pearls Airstrip. Also, the St. Mary's Junior School, their Parent Teachers Association present a Rum Runner Cruise that's taking place this Saturday. Mr. Ando, go fine. Are you closing off now? Nice. Okay, right. Yeah, I see you going out the studio. I can't take it anymore. I can close off. Yeah. Yeah, so music by DJ Killer Sounds. That is taking place this Saturday, starting from 7 p.m. Tickets cost of $45, food included. So you could check the various members at the St. Mary's Junior School PTA. They're having that activity. Also, the New National Party Welfare Arm, they would like to thank you for your support this weekend. And also the St. Mark Constituency Branch. Yeah, they would like to thank each and every one of you who came out and lent your support to their breakfast this Saturday gone. Yeah? You know, St. Mark was a hive of activity all weekend. So they'd like to thank each and every one of you. All right, folks, that's all the time I have for Hard Talk today. I am heading out of here. Yes, my birthday, man. Let me go and shake a leg somewhere, go and eat a little thing somewhere. Today was lobster season closed from tomorrow, so today's the last day I can eat a lobster. All right, okay, somebody go give me a lobster today. Somebody go offer me a lobster. I think lobster season closed from tomorrow. At least so them police tell me and things. So we go organize otherwise. All right. That's all the time we have for today. It's been wonderful being here with each and every one of you. I would have wanted to spend my day, my morning, no other way than being right here with you on Hard Talk. So from those of us here at Hard Talk to those of you in the listening audience, and whatever you say and do it safe and secure. We want to be speaking to and with you and not about you. Love each and every one of you unconditionally. Remember, the rebroadcast is going to be taking place this evening, 8 p.m. on 89.5 CRFM, and from 10 p.m. it's going to be on 94.9 of there in Brooklyn, plus the live of today's program will be available online about 5 minutes after we completed here. You can view the live online. All right, we'd like to thank each and every one of you. Love you all unconditionally, and thank you all for the wonderful greetings this morning.
Young people steal the spotlight at the ceremonial opening of Parliament. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I'm Rakisha St. Louis. The profile of Grenada's youth movement to trigger national change has been given a massive lift on the strength of a promised commitment from the Keith Mitchell government. The nation's youth stole the spotlight during Friday's ceremonial state opening of the first session of the 10th Parliament at the Grenada Trade Center, having taken the oath of allegiance to serve in the upper house. They are Judd Cadet, president of the NMP Youth Arm, lawyers Keithisha Williams and Kim George, youth lawmakers now empowered to trigger positive changes for the nation's young people. The others are Karine James and Ron Redhead, who were appointed by the Governor General. The push to appoint young legislators fall in line with the Keith Mitchell administration's policy of prioritizing youth development. Also taking the oath of allegiance was Senators Simon Steele, Norland Cox, Winston Garway, Andre Lewis, Dr. Dunstan Campbell, representing the farmers, and Glennis Roberts as an independent. Chris Diali, who is representing the business community, is currently out of the island. Meanwhile, the two men who presided over the proceedings of the upper and lower houses in the last sitting of Parliament were both nominated to serve in the same capacity during the ceremonial state opening on Friday. Both Senator Chester Humphrey and Mr. Michael Pear took the oath of allegiance to serve as President of the Senate and the Speaker of the House, respectively. As it is done traditionally, two government officials go in search of the nominated House Speaker, who sits among those in the audience to physically bring him to take the oath of allegiance, as he appears to resist in line of tradition. Senator Christopher Diali is the Deputy President of the Senate, while Mr. Anthony Boson is the Deputy Speaker. The oath of office was also taken by Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, Gregory Bowen, Dr. Clarice Modest Kerwin, Alvin Dabrio, Peter David, Yolan Bain Hosford, Oliver Joseph, newcomer Kate Lewis, Pamela Moses, Emmeline Pear, Nicholas Steele, another newcomer, Kendra Matherin Stewart, Derma Thomas, Anthony Boson, and Tobias Clement. The Keith Mitchell-led government continues to reiterate its stance on a revamped youth-focused agenda. Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, following his party's victory at the March 13th polls, attributed the landslide win to the confidence of the youth in his administration. He later announced that heavy emphasis will be placed on youth development and giving the youthful population a voice within many sectors that can contribute to economic development. On Friday, 4 new senators, both government and opposition, took the oath of office at the ceremonial state opening of Parliament, the youngest of them, 20-year-old Karine James. They are all excited about making a difference as they represent the nation's youth.
This is new for me, so with some reflection and research and consultation, I will of course develop my own ideas on these issues and hope to make a meaningful contribution to the debate involving these programs and policies.
I am the youngest of them all and the youngest ever in Grenada. So expect a youthful taste, a youthful vibes with clean ideas, new approaches, new incentives, and just a debate that is youthful and encouraging for the young people.
I am very humbled with that opportunity being there, but I consider that responsibility belonging Although I have the task to ensure that I'm the voice of the youth, but I consider that as I consider it for the young people, for the youths. I believe the youths would have worked very, very hard in ensuring that they secure their future. We want to have a sustainable future. We want to have a bright future. We want to ensure that the things that we're doing today will definitely benefit us tomorrow. And I am happy that they would have supported me and ensuring that I be the voice in the Senate. So it belongs to them, really.
I do not believe in opposing for opposing's sake. I believe in finding compromise, bipartisan support. I believe in also getting things done, moving the process forward, and certainly you're going to see and hear that from me.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Pull your phone, tap the screen. Double times road match winners 2016, 2017 and 2018. We're going to make some history in Grenada. Last year it was mass. This year is just more mass. Talking about Spice Mass 2018. We want everybody to come, support, and let's have a good time on the Spice Isle. It's all about enjoyment and fun. Pretty mass and colors and jab and everything. So we just want everybody to unite, and it's all about tapping the screen. They can't wait for us to come. Remember, come and experience the greatest carnival of all. And also come and experience the beaches and the beautiful island, right? It's all about 2018 Spice Mass Carnival. Come enjoy. Last night I drink the rum and I falling numb, but I know this morning I'm waking up. Tap the screen. Pull your phone. Remember, it's going to be epic. 2018 Mass.
Welcome back. Government says it has placed a 1-month suspension on the Needy Assistance Special Project, during which time it will re-examine with a view to closing the loopholes that currently exist in the project. Addressing the ceremonial state opening of the first session of the 10th Parliament on Friday, Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade says the intention is to curb abuses in the system. Those to be reviewed include the SEED program, house repair and needy assistance, uniform and transportation assistance, and the special projects programs.
My government has been appraised that some who do not merit certain benefits have been able to access them because of weaknesses in the administration of these programs, or because they provide false information that the checks and balances have not been able to flag. My government recognizes and accepts responsibility for the weaknesses and abuses in the administration of safety net programs, and it will be resolute in its efforts to ensure that all social programs serve the needs of those they are intended to serve, the most vulnerable among us. For that reason, my government has temporarily suspended the Needy Assistance Special Projects and other such programs for 1 month to allow for review and revamping so as to close loopholes and better manage the services to our vulnerable, while also protecting the integrity and use of the people's resources.
The Pension Secretariat is inviting people who began their employment in the public service on or after April 4th, 1983, have since retired and are not receiving any retirement benefits from the government of Grenada to register and submit all the required information. The Secretariat has issued a statement making it clear that information can also be submitted on behalf of former employees who are incapacitated or those who have since died. Delivering the throne speech at the Grenada Trade Center on Friday, Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade reiterated government's commitment to seeing the pension reform process through the end. A memorandum of understanding was signed earlier this year with the trade union movement, and a formula for pension restoration is being devised.
And even while we work to resolve the pension issue, we are cognizant that retired public servants continue to pass on without ever seeing the correction of the unjust decision made in 1983 to revoke their rights to a pension. My government is pleased to note that while the process of reinstatement is long and arduous, it is now within sight.
Registration forms can be collected from the government ministries and departments, district revenue offices, the offices of the PWU, GUT, and TAU, as well as the Pension Secretariat, among others. The Secretariat says the information should be submitted by May 10th, 2018. Now to recap today's top story, young people steal the spotlight at the ceremonial opening of Parliament. And that's the national report for today. I'm Rakisha St. Louis.
There's so much going on with the NNP, and we're just getting started. From candidate launches to contests, events, and breaking news, be in the know. Get notified first about big events and announcements. Plus, we're here to listen. We want to hear from you. Leave us a comment, tell us what's working and what's not. Like what we're doing? Let us know. The NNP is working for you. Interact with us on Facebook. Come on, Grenada, get connected. Like us on Facebook /NNP Grenada and keep moving.